Hello, my name is Jeffrey Noble. I'm the healing alchemist from Harlem, New York City, New York. Oh, how did I start doing this full time and start using these particular tools and gifts that I had developed to really make a difference in the world? I was doing it part time for probably 30 years, running away from my calling to do this work because I always figured, how could I make money doing this healing work when I'm making so much money in corporate America? And so I've always did it part time on the evenings, on Sundays. I did it in my church part time as a healer in the church, and then I went to India. And I went to India. I had I'll say a fight or a discussion. God and I had a little battle. And God made it clear to me that He had given me all these gifts, and had put me around the best trainers in the world, yet I was still running from doing it full time. I was afraid to leave my corporate comfy jobs to do it full time. And finally I decided to do it, and that was back in 2010. I went to India for 2 weeks. Went to a lot of spiritual places in India, did a lot of praying, a lot of reflection, a lot of meditation. When I came back on a Tuesday, I quit my job that Friday and started doing this full time, not knowing how I was going to make money or anything else, just having the faith that would be provided for me. And I've been following that faith ever since. Well, I have been getting success for a long time without any other types of tools or information or any devices or anything to help me, any supplements or anything. And then I was working with a physician named Dr. Kokai. He's a Yale graduate, MD, been in business 30 years. He, working together, he said, Jeff, I want you to check out this company with me called NES. I want you to go down to Florida with me and go do the training, and we'll see whether or not we want to purchase the system. So I went down to Florida with him, and when he purchased the system, I didn't at first. And we came back and I started using it. And I just found some interesting things happen. I started using the infoceuticals on myself, because to me, I have to see whether things work before I'm going to sell it to anyone else or talk to about anything else. And I took them, and at first I didn't, I'm saying nothing's really happening. And then all of a sudden I was moving one day. I said, wait a minute, I feel more space in my body. Like my body had more movement, as if that maybe some parts of my body had some inflammation, and all of a sudden it was gone. I don't know how it happened. All I know is I had more space in my body. And I said, wow. And then my shoulder stopped hurting. And I said, wow. And then I started using it with other people. But the most important part of it to me, or for me as a practitioner that I like the most, is actually the scan. Because I like to come from the point of view of that any physical ailment has some type of psychological aspect to it also. And when you put the hand on the scan, and it's about 20 seconds, in 20 seconds that scan will read so much information about your body field. Not the physical body, but your body field. It gives you so much information. Information that I like the most, I use the most, is the information about what's going on inside the brain. It can reveal to you or support you in finding out what could be possibly causing the distortions in your energy field that may be causing some of your challenges. So it supports you in being able to find what may be hindering you or preventing you from living your optimal life as far as your mental aspect is concerned. And I use that information to create affirmations for my clients and to also do psychological not evaluation, but just to work with them basically. When it comes to clients that I've used infoceuticals with, one person comes to mind specifically because it was amazing to me. It really blew me away also. She was very agitated. Her and her husband were having a lot of problems. She came in very, very agitated. She was yelling and screaming and just having a hard time with what they were going through at the time. So I was thinking, well, what could I give her on the spot? Because evidently she needed something right then and there to help her to relax more. And so I picked up an infoceutical called Chill. And I told her to take 2 spindlefuls of Chill. And I swear, within about 30 seconds, she went from yeah to yeah. And her words, she said to me, what is this stuff? I gotta get some of this. And since then, she used the Chill throughout the whole time that she was working on her divorce to keep her calm while she went through her divorce. That is the most amazing thing I've seen with infoceuticals, where it worked immediately. Now, I've seen them work over a period of time, but I mean, this was instantaneously. Within 30 seconds, her whole tone changed, her whole energy changed. It was totally different within 30 seconds of taking chill. My number one tip for practitioners is that you have to remember that we have a responsibility to create a space for people to be able to be supported in their wellness journey. So we have to always remember that we are the answer in a positive way to someone's prayers for wellness. And with that responsibility comes you're coming to the table every day prepared, looking forward to and expecting a miracle. Well, my hope for the future is that people will recognize that they're not their body, that they're not their mind, that they're not their thoughts, and they're not their emotions, that they are a soul, a living soul, that they're a human being having a spiritual experience, and that you are the master's piece. Van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci, and all these artists make these great pieces of art that people call a masterpiece, and they pay millions and millions of dollars for. But we have to realize, and energy medicine, which can lead you straight into spirituality, will teach you that you are the master's piece, that you are a creator, and you're supposed to be co-creating with the creator this world full of love, full of happiness, full of joy, full of wellness. And as us energy practitioners, and as you begin to recognize that you have that divinity inside you, you don't have to go to a religious church. I mean, nothing against religion, but you have to realize that it's already in you. Everything you need, everything you want is already in there. All you have to do is begin to accept the fact that it's in there and move towards that knowingness, because everything you need is already there. I promise you.